because I don't have it. There we are, live. We've got a funny dark bit here, but that's okay. We're probably building our audience.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to slowly introduce in my bathroom tonight, if we get really close and personal, Marcia Kilgore, who is a fucking doyenne of the beauty industry. And some of you might know her, and I need no introduction, but some of you might know her because you have things in your bathroom that are hers. And it would have been Bliss. Oxygenating facial was my favourite product you ever made.
That was a good one.
Tons of lovely, delicious things for the bath. Trying to reconnect.
I think we reconnected, Trini.
Oh, we reconnected. And it's going to be happening to the phone.
Okay.
Ladies, we've got to have this transmission go.
I think it's the Frijon.
No, you know it's
something
going on. There's
it's
something
the electricity
going on.
in the bathroom. What's
going
on? Poor wireless.
No, it's keep it up. Are you getting that too? I'm just going to see here. Excuse me, hold on, folks. Now, I've taken the Wi-Fi off, which should be the magic source. Yes, it's the magic source.
Yep, looks good.
Everybody,
looks good.
Let me just re-emphasize that point. In the bathroom tonight, I've got Marcia Kilgore, who has founded so many beauty brands that she's just worth mentioning her brand. But Bliss is one. Any of you in my age group will remember that defining moment. And I remember going to New York, and actually, even though she has no recollection,
I remember.
She's saying that.
Fully.
Look how beautifully she lies. Yes, well, you saw.
How come it disconnected because my singing was bad?
What's disconnected again? There we go, there again.
Yeah.
This is an issue we've had with Facebook. So if anyone from Facebook is watching,
help us.
We're having problems with Facebook Live. We had this problem on Friday in Zara because I had 20,000 people watching, and then suddenly it cut and it cut. So we'll keep going and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
And Ross is in the background now,
help us,
seeing
Ross.
if it's filming, and we're going to keep going. So what Marcia brought me today is her newest, well, not your newest incarnation, but you know how much I hate Crocs, but she brought me these.
There's a price tag on the
magical. No, we'll see how much they were. UK 6, there's no price. But these magical things, which might look like, would I ever wear that instead of my brogue? But I'm inside the house. I am so comfortable. And I'm in a flip-flops. Can I just show them my clenched arse? Look.
Yes.
I'm in a flip-flop.
I don't think you can see.
Okay.
They've just a white towel behind to show.
Yes,
hang on.
Because Marcia bought so many of her products, and I said we're not.
Okay,
do it again.
You need. Okay, no. Oh no, I was talking your ass.
It makes my bottom.
Look at that. Whoa.
Makes my bottom. They're very nice. They have a very good humanitarian side to the story, which Marcia, you were very keen to tell me, but for me it's always attractiveness of product over wonderful ethical morals.
They also feel fabulous, and the editor of Vogue couldn't get a pair because we had sold out last year, so we're reissuing.
Let me just drop
Christmas.
that in my lap here. Did you just drop that in my lap?
I did. Yeah.
But they are launching here when?
That's a really...
Okay, well they'll be hopefully
for Christmas. For Christmas.
They're very comfortable. Yes. I would have them nice on. Even if you hadn't given them to me, I would have gone and bought a pair.
I think they're quite fabulous.
They are.
Yeah,
I would never have worn any of
cozy.
your previous flip-flops.
I think there's some
but
cute
this I would
ones
wear.
out there. Come on, sneakers? Yeah. Come on.
Yes, I know. We can talk. What are those? Are those
These are flip-flops.
But they're fake sneakers.
They're not fake sneakers.
Well,
they're just a pull-on. You judge me.
You know what that reminds me of? You know when you go to those funny European cities and they have the
cool
papier-mâché sculpture?
Yes.
It's like a sculpture of a trainer.
Well, because your foot, it molds to your foot. It's like a sock, so you just pull them on.
They are.
And then, of course, we have this triple density midsole, you know, like the
others.
others.
You can't stop being a salesperson.
I can't.
Of course we have this triple density
it's so
sole.
fabulous.
It's incredible. And what it does is it makes your spine go amazing and stand and straight and posture and tits out and ass high, and it's all good. We love it.
Thank you.
The fact that you do these things, I find amazing. But tonight, ladies, we've got some points of topic of conversation, so let's get on track.
Yes.
I think that what's interesting with Marcia, she's a sort of comes in the same family as our delightful Caroline Hirons, in so much that I know that I'm speaking in the bathroom with somebody who's such an expert, and you put all your expertise to different brands.
Yeah.
So instead of just brand promotional tonight, which we never do in this bathroom, we're going to just talk
I've
about...
been warned.
Yeah, you've been warned. We're talking about ingredients. Well, the flip-flops were just because I love them, and nobody ever gives me presents, so I was very happy to get them.
I'm shocked, and that's sad.
But we're talking two things, main topics, ladies. Marcia said just now, Trini, why don't we talk about the anti-aging brigade?
Thing.
All right.
Yeah.
And I then had to really get my head around that.
Yes.
But then I thought, yes, you are saying what I'm hearing, which is the fact that it's not cool to say you want to be anti-aging.
Yeah, so
And the
apparently
words-
recently there's a lot of rage coming out
Okay.
when women say anti-aging, or if magazines say anti-aging.
Yes.
I think Allure banned the term anti-aging.
Right.
And
So you're saying, is it political correctness a step too far?
well, I don't know about you.
All right, well, I kind of feel that I was very drawn in when I was wanting to buy things, that I would see the words, because how often have we taken, I can't find any package here, okay, let me just see, funnily enough, if it's on yours, all right, because Beauty Pie is a
that
company
one.
Marcia has.
Yeah, Beauty
So
Pie.
there, it just says, Jeju Overnight Moisture Superinfusion. So in the title,
That's Jeju.
Jeju.
Yeah, it's the island in Korea where the volcano and the very pure water and the aloe grows.
And did everyone know that? Who knows the word Jeju?
Jeju.
Jeju. Because you know what it sounds like? It sounds like it sounds really weird, Jeju.
You know, the island is
Okay,
named
all right,
Jeju.
so Jeju, as opposed to-
Jeju, as opposed to
As opposed to what?
Jeju is, you know, vibe.
Okay, so this is my point. I'm gonna.
Yeah. No,
I'm
there
gonna
is no
see-
anti-aging on that particular one, although we do
Okay.
have products that say anti-aging.
This is one. Good Genes, Sunday
Oh, yeah.
Riley. High potency purified grade lactic acid instantly plumps lines and smooths the appearance of wrinkles and hyperpigmentation for an even more toned complexion. Good Genes helps to clarify, extract plump lines and correct uneven tone for immediate radiance.
Do we want this? Yes, we do. We
We
want
do want
immediate
it.
Yeah, I
yeah.
want
So all
immediate
those.
radiance.
How many of you read something on the back of a label and make a decision to buy it? Sometimes, if you're browsing by yourself, based just on that, compared to how many people will then say, okay, let me go online, let me look at the rating, let me see if somebody sells it, what other people thought, what are the reviews like. It's like, what decision process goes into our purchasing?
Oh, I think a lot of people certainly you read the label and you look at the bullet points on the label in terms of what the benefits are, right?
Benefit. We're
Yeah.
sold by benefit.
Of course
So
we are.
anti-aging was a really, not on the product I want to bring to mind, but on many products you read on the back, our miracle anti-aging formula.
Now, do you know what the number one anti-aging chemical is? And chemicals are not bad, right? So if
Yeah.
somebody says chemical free, actually the only things that are chemical free are light and electricity.
Yes,
Right.
everything else is a chemical. It might
is.
be derived from a
Might be
plant, but it's a
natural.
chemical
It is a
reaction.
chemical.
So it's a chemical.
Yes, so
But
when you see
people's-
chemical free, you can question what that actually means.
Yes, but I think that the interpretation for people of chemical free is that it's been made with plant extracts and
But-
not made in
But it's
in
not
a
an
kind of.
unregulated claim, right? Chemical free doesn't. It's untrue.
Well,
so
it's-
if
you
you
can't
have that
prove
empty
it.
bottle
Okay.
for it to be, and even the bottle is a chemical.
All right, what's the point we're getting to before I miss it? It's
The most
anti-aging.
anti-aging chemical
Is
sunscreen.
yes, that's true.
Right.
Okay. All right. So
Right. And
if-
should we wear sunscreen every day? Yes.
Yes, we should. All right.
Yeah.
So I find with the word anti-aging that it depends what age you are where you hear it. And I think, funnily enough, if you're talking to women in their 30s and you say anti-aging, they might think, oh, that's really ageist. And they're defending us who don't care about it. There might be other women in their 50s who are saying, I don't like anti-aging because I don't want to feel I have to judge myself against my peers. I want to age at my own pace.
Yes.
Which brings many other things into the equation.
Of
like
course.
if you have classmates and you go back to a school reunion and you are, there's 10 women there who never did Botox in their life.
Yeah.
And there's 60 who did Botox and everything else. And those 10 women, are they going to feel, how are they going to feel? Are they going to feel like, I'm so glad I don't look like her?
I remember once sitting with an editor. She wasn't a beauty editor, but she said she had just met with Tom Ford, and Tom Ford greeted her at the door and said, oh, and I'm not mentioning the name, oh, so-and-so, you look so real.
Okay. Okay.
And she didn't know how to take it. Like, did she want to look real? Did she not want to look real? Was that a compliment? Was it not a compliment? Yeah, I think it's still up in the air what that meant.
Yes, I
Yeah.
think that was really, I can just imagine the context in which it was taken. Okay, Ross, questions?
Someone's asking about
Where?
hyperpigmentation.
Okay, let's talk. Let's talk hyperpigmentation.
Yes.
It's a subject which I know many of you ask about, and I, in fact, was creating. I'm just going to show you here. I had my
Be careful in the slippers.
my
Climbing
pigmentation
through her
drawer. All right, I've got my
Yeah.
pigmentation drawer, and You have a really nice company called Beauty Pie, and it's a company which I've described on Facebook because I said if you want to get very active ingredients and you want to pay better prices, it's a complicated system, because I remember I even said on the Facebook, this is a complicated system, but you can actually get kind of straight from a manufacturer, I'm just going to say it in my words, products that have really active ingredients, and it won't cost you as much as a lot of the premium range skincare products out there because you're part of a club.
Yes, you know what? It's like the Netflix of cosmetics.
Okay, Netflix cosmetics, but because I'm going to ask you if you have like pigmentation, but it's like pigmentation to me is two different things. One is sun damage pigmentation, and then there's sort of melasma, which is more hormonal pigmentation,
which happens a lot after you're pregnant.
After you're pregnant,
or any kind of hormonal
which can be kind of a mask of pigmentation.
Yeah, and a lot on the forehead.
Okay, so if somebody's saying help me pigmentation, all right, you might have a product for it, but we're being objective here.
Oh no, number one thing, sunscreen.
Okay, after that, you said that already.
Yeah,
you've got to say something else to me.
Okay, then you can use. Well, first, if you're not using sunscreen, you're trying to fight hyperpigmentation, then you're just lost. I mean, don't bother buying anything else if you're not going to wear sunscreen every day.
Yes, but how are you going to reduce the pigmentation you already have?
Okay, so number one, right? Your skin turns over every 24 days, and it's longer as you get older. So the older you get, the slower it is to come up to the surface. So what you want to do in conjunction with your sunscreen is to use products that peel and vitamin C. Right?
Okay, so you want to resurface the skin so that the pigmentation is less
off,
and off,
right?
All right.
And at the same time, you've got your screen so that you're not getting new pigmentation if it is in fact sun damage related.
All right.
And then you can use vitamin C, which is a great brightener.
Okay.
Lactic acids and also AHAs and BHAs are great brighteners also.
All right.
And then there are a lot of different plant extracts now which are known for brightening.
Okay.
Right?
So which ones would you say in that list?
There's an Arctic berry plant extract that's really good for brightening.
Which is? In which product?
In terms of
which product?
Oh, it's one of mine, and I'm not.
But so what we're saying, just to catch up with everybody, is
we're not
that if you,
about.
I think some women have pigmentation which is recently caused, so easier to get rid of. All right, in terms that they might have done some retinol products, they might have then gone in the sun.
This is very important.
Okay, they might have then gone in the sun without a sunscreen, and then they got pigmentation.
Burned themselves, and caused that pigmentation.
Yeah. So that pigmentation, I think, really is the easiest to get rid of.
Inflammation, of course, because it's new, right? And it's also acute, right? So it's not systemic. So a systemic pigmentation meaning more. Or something that's in the, because your hormones, like melasma, right?
Is systemic.
It's systemic, and it is much harder to get rid of. And sometimes after if you've had a baby and then your forehead gets all brown, sometimes it stays that way and just slowly, gradually lightens over 5 or 6 years. But if you want to be a little bit more aggressive about it, you can use something like an Arctic berry extract or peels to get rid of it, again, with your sunscreen.
Okay. So let's talk peel, because I am interested to see if you have any products. Okay, I'm going to bring out one of your products. This is something purely because I have conversations about retinol with Miss Hirons. And she has, in fact, I'm going to just get here because I really want to do the test here. So let me just get my retinol. I had a retinol. Can you see a retinol cupboard? There's something which had a few retinols in it.
These are not in alphabetical order.
I know they're not in any bloody order, but I had retinols.
No. Dry shampoo.
Dry shampoo, body lotion.
This could be it.
Yes, that is it. Okay.
You put the drawer in backwards, maybe.
I know, I maybe did. I didn't name it yet.
Oh yeah, retinol Reface.
All right, so we're going to talk, and this is just really they're going to be different from yours, but I'm going to set up 4 concepts of retinol. One is something that Caroline Hirons gave me, which is different. All right, which is a form of retinol.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's one. And then we're going to go through, and you're going to tell me the differences, because I want you to describe to me the difference. Then we have Super Retinol from Beauty Pie.
Microencapsulated.
Microencapsulated. All right, but you needn't sell it to me yet, because we'll go through all of them.
No, it's a different
thing. Okay. Then we have Paula 1% booster.
Paula!
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we have.
I have to read the ingredient lists.
The 1% retinol treatment, but this is with vitamin C, so it's a kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Then we have Paula I'm not going to do it again. Okay. Then we have Retinol Reface, which is in D Labs.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
And then Medigate, it's quite good that, but I'm not going to do it. But then I'm going to go to an ordinary one, if I've got one here. All right. And I just wanted, because everyone will want a different retinol for different reasons. And we're going to say basically what it does and why you'd use which one. Can we
Yes.
just do that? Because
We
I think
can.
that would be really helpful.
Although I have not studied these at length.
That's
and
fine, but-
Not all ingredient lists are on here, so
I know.
I'm not sure of what is in every single one, but I'm going to take my best guess.
Okay, that's
Take my
fine.
best
That's fine.
guess,
Okay,
yeah?
so
Okay.
start. Do
So-
medicate last because I haven't tried it, so I
Okay.
don't want to talk from experience.
Okay.
Ross, we're still alive. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
first one.
Now again, I'm guessing about this, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like a retinol 1%, which is sort of a good active level of retinol.
Yeah.
If you don't want your skin to be too irritated,
Yeah.
you have to be careful when you're on retinol because it
Okay.
can peel too much, and
Can
everybody
we go
knows.
back a second?
Yeah.
Because
Not to use it if you're pregnant.
yes, I'm not
Okay.
using.
Right.
But I just want to start because some people kind of might say, "What exactly is retinol?
Yeah.
And what's it actually going to do?"
Oh, it's a vitamin.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So
Right.
just take a step back. For those of you who know exactly what it's doing and are on a very detailed retinol, ignore this bit. But I just think it's really helpful for some women.
Okay.
All right. So what is it?
Retinol is a vitamin A derivative. Okay?
What does it do?
What it does is it actually, very often, if it's a good formula, will
Yeah.
get quite deep into your skin and help to restructure your dermis.
Okay.
Okay,
So how is it helping to restructure
sorry, that's
it?
a little
No, but that's
technical,
right.
right?
Because you've
Okay,
got your
so-
epidermis and then
Yeah,
the
you have
dermis
your
is the
epidermis,
layer
which is the
underneath.
very top, which will
Yeah.
also probably be exfoliated quite well by just a basic
But this
retinol
kind
product.
of goes
But
further
this
usually.
should go further
Yeah.
down. So if you have a good retinol formula, it will go deeper down into your skin, and then it will help your dermis, which now we're talking anti-aging, right?
Yeah.
So as you get wrinkles and crow's feet and lines and things like that, your dermis actually goes like this, right?
Yeah.
Which is maybe not as acceptable as if your brain is doing that, because when your brain does that, it means that
It's
well,
stimulated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whereas when your dermis does it, it just you
Means
look
you're
a little
getting
more
wrinkles and
yeah.
you look older and it's an uneven texture.
Yeah, so one of the few things that really works to change your dermal layers so that they start to flatten out and so that those ridges are less profound.
Prominent, yeah.
Yeah, is retinol.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the basis. I thought that was a really nice explanation actually, because many people come in this bathroom and give their own interpretation, but sometimes they're so immersed in the world of retinol that they go too deeply
far.
in.
Yeah,
and
no,
I just
it's
feel,
like-
we get very used to saying, "I must use some retinol," but it's kind of really good
What
to
is
totally understand what
retinol?
it's meant to be doing for your skin.
Yeah.
All right.
And
okay.
it's a great product. You have to be careful not to use it too much if you're going out in the sun, as you mentioned
Yeah.
before. If you are using a lot of retinol and then you go out and you get you can really
Yeah.
it makes you really photosensitive. So I actually like to do retinol programs more in the fall, winter, when you're not going to be in
All right.
the
So
sun
you come
as
back from
much.
holiday and you've got
Yeah,
protection.
but if you're
and
going skiing, you gotta really.
you've got to be very careful because
Yeah.
you have that wind burn. Okay.
Yes.
So to me,
Okay.
there's different. If I had to really quickly divide up these retinols,
Yes.
I think that Differin, Caroline brought in people with
It's
sensitive
good,
skin.
strong. It's very
Oh, is it
strong.
strong?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
quite strong.
I thought it was
yeah.
0.1%. It's quite weak.
Well, it still can make you sensitized,
Yeah.
right? So Differin it was a prescription medication.
I mean, it was for acne. So
Yes.
let's also go back to.
I can
we
describe
let's,
acne
okay,
like
okay,
there's
let's
no
go
tomorrow.
back to
Okay.
because I had acne for 17 years. All right, for
I
like.
had acne.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay. So we're
terrible.
acne kinder.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is, the first time I came across vitamin A
Yes.
was when I was given retinol cream for my acne.
Okay.
Okay. And that's where it very first came into
Like 5 years
cosmetics.
ago?
No, like 25
Okay,
years
it was
ago.
strong
right?
back then.
And it was like 2%.
It was like that and benzoyl peroxide,
And benzoyl
remember?
peroxide, exactly.
Gosh.
And so it was prescribed basically to resurface your skin and get rid of your spots.
Yes.
And also dealing with drying up your sebaceous
Oh,
gland because
yeah. No, that
Roaccutane
is
is a
such
vitamin A
a-
derivative.
Well, that's different though.
But that
Accutane
is
actually shuts down,
shut down.
your
Yeah,
sebaceous
okay.
glands.
I did it for a year.
That's tough, right?
I know.
Yeah.
But so Differin is
Yeah.
actually the original prescription one that Caroline brought in. So that is a good one. Now it's 0.1%. So I don't know how strong that is. The
It depends
Ordinary
on the delivery system.
Yes.
Yeah.
is a 1% here. They have different percentages, but
Yes.
this is also in they have one which has a different they have a one which is encased in a solution. Do I have it here? Do I have it here? 1 second, hold on. Keep talking, darling.
Okay,
Keep
so-
talking.
So, there are different types of retinol. You can have
Okay,
drops.
yeah, got it.
Okay,
I've got it.
Finish
So
swallowing.
sorry.
So-
So, if you were starting at the very beginning, you can have retinol in squalane solution, and it's really low.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what they've done. So,
Yes.
So the
So it
one
sort of
thing
warms you up.
It warms you
Yeah,
up,
and squalane is great. It's a plant oil, right?
it's a plant oil, and
Yes.
it's soft,
and
and
it's very
it's diluting.
yes, mollifying, and it
Oh,
fits
and
your
when you
skin
put
a
it
little
on,
bit more.
you won't. You
And you can
never.
add probably a few drops into
And just rub it in.
anything, and then put some
Yes.
moisturizer on top.
And
yeah.
that would be really diluted, and that's
Yes.
not going to do. Some very strong retinols will actually
Peel your face.
and this kind of goes in a bit deeper, and just you don't notice, I think, with ones like this, a peel on your face because it's so.
This
it's
is
so
the problem
weak.
with some retinols, and why it's nice to have something that's a little bit of a slower release, because
All right.
you want retinol, but you
Yeah.
don't want it all on your face at the same time.
Because you'll look quite flaky.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
and you won't want to put on your makeup, and it won't look nice.
you just
Yeah.
look dry, and you know what? Dry. We're talking anti-aging. If your skin is dry,
You
look,
just feel you put on 10 years.
yeah,
you
look
do.
older.
I know.
You've got to have moisture in your
I
skin,
know.
and so the number one thing is that you exfoliate, but you still keep your barrier intact.
Okay.
Right, and so if you use retinol, you at the same time want to use things that are barrier repairing.
Mm-hmm.
So to have a combination of barrier repairing, so you know the whole thing about the best barrier repairing, you need an equimolar ratio of.
No, tell me. Okay,
Oh,
say this in
so-
English now because this is going to get
I
really
don't
technical.
know. I don't
Ross,
know.
are people still following? Okay.
Okay, I don't
all
know
right,
if you can
so-
say it in English.
Okay, but what are
What's
you
like a-
trying to say to me?
Okay, so there's a certain mixture of ingredients
Yeah.
that will seal the moisture onto your face
Yeah.
better than any other mixture of ingredients.
Okay.
And it's a 4-1-1-1 ratio, right?
All right. 4, 1, 1, 1. So what's the 4?
It's equimolar because you've got, oh God, now in order.
But
Okay,
Okay.
ceramides, sphingolipids, fatty acids, and cholesterol.
why?
But I don't think
cholesterol
it's
in
that. Well, it's not cholesterol. It's just like a fat.
Okay,
Right
it's a
now,
fat,
it could be
alright.
cholesterol. Okay, I haven't
So
thought
what
about
you're
this for about
saying-
6 months, and I
okay.
can't remember the order. I
No,
think
but
I'm
that's-
having like stage fright.
No, but that's all right. So what you're saying is, in our skincare routine, this is where many people make mistakes. Relax.
Okay, sorry.
This is where I think many people make mistakes because we can go from feeling, oh my God, I'm looking, give me something anti-aging, I'm feeling old and haggard and dry,
yeah.
to inhaling
No,
every
see.
product in the kitchen sink. No, but that's what.
It's the wrong thing to
Okay,
do. You
all right.
want to moisturize. So if you are using retinol, and I've tested so many, I'm sure you have, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes you test them and you think, oh my God, you look a lot worse.
Yeah.
Right? Because you dry out. And okay, think about it this way. You know, if you've ever been on, if you're on a boat or getting a lot of sun and it's reflecting off the water,
Yeah.
how much more tans you get and how you have to be really careful to really
Yes,
use that sunscreen.
yes.
Yeah, so it's the same thing with the water in your skin. If you have enough water in your skin,
Yeah.
reflects light,
Okay,
right? So if
okay,
you're
all right.
dehydrated, you
don't
don't
reflect
reflect
light.
light.
Okay,
So if
that's
you
a very
want
nice
your
way to
skin
put it,
to look
yeah.
beautiful,
All right.
you need a lot of water in your skin.
Okay.
Now, using things like retinol, if it's not combined with something that's going to seal the
We'll
surface,
take the water away.
right? It takes the water away, so
Yeah.
you end up actually, and it might be just while you're using it or for a couple of
Looking,
weeks,
feeling
whatever.
much less light reflective, youthful looking. Yeah.
Yes, you can actually end up looking much drier and much less youthful during the time that you're using it.
Yeah.
Right? So you got to be careful that you're really slathering on the moisturizer, but the right combination of moisturizer so you seal that
Yeah.
moisture into your skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I find that especially true when I do a lactic or an AHA or
Peel.
or a peel or
Yeah.
a beta peel because
Yes.
then I'll do a peel, it will be quite strong, and then I'll put a really good oil on the top.
Yeah.
Because I need
But
to
not
kind
just oil, remember. Because
Okay.
the oil will be the cholesterol, probably.
I'll be the cholesterol,
Yeah.
so that then it's
Sphing-
4111. So
Sphingolipids,
so sphingolipids, give me an idea of what a sphingolipid is inside of.
there's certain plant
A beauty
oils.
product.
Oh God, you know what?
What's in it?
Okay,
Okay, no, you can give one of yours. Tell me.
Tell
Tell me.
yeah.
I'm being so
Wait,
tough
wait,
on
what
that.
is it? What is she is? She is. I
Okay.
mean, I don't. You know what? I spend so much time
Okay.
doing my own formulations.
Yeah, all right,
that I
all
don't
right,
really
okay,
study
okay.
everybody else's all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, super retinol.
Okay, super.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is a Ceramide-Boost anti-aging. She put it on face serum. So
I like
with
anti-aging.
this, you could put this on in the day or you put it on at night.
I would put it on at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
I
you
prefer
put on
my-
a cream on afterwards, or you just put that on.
You could put that on. You put any moisturizer on top if you
Alright.
want to.
And my skin is not going to look dry.
No, it won't look dry. That's the key, I think, to use things that your skin looks
I'm
actually
going to
better
use
while
it.
you're.
You can leave me this one.
I would be
Alright,
so
I will use it,
delighted.
ladies,
And feedback.
and feedback. I'll use it for a month and I'll feedback because the consistency is incredibly nice when you put
It's
it on.
pretty
But I just
fabulous.
want to know.
You got
That,
ceramide
so-
in there.
yeah,
And
yeah,
shea
I've got
butter.
Yeah, because I can
Yeah.
feel that softness of the shea butter. It's got a
it's
very nice
beautiful.
consistency. Very
And
nice
it's
consistency.
also it's a slow release retinol,
Okay,
which
alright.
I think is the most
So Paula
important.
Dorf is a faster release because she is quite active. She's got vitamin C in it.
Yeah.
And she's got peptides. So she's done 411, but not 4111.
I can't You know,
But I'm just looking at this, I'd sort of say.
Let's see.
But lots of my ladies do like Paula Dorf as a retinol treatment, and she does a lot of different retinols, so she tries to introduce women in different ways.
I know her from a long time ago. She's a wonderful person.
Okay.
That's all I can say about
So,
her retinol.
that's so Canadian. She's a wonderful person.
She's a wonderful person. She's a really nice lady.
Okay. There's a few in there. So there's a big trail of retinol, and let's say that we
a big trail of
I know, we've
retinol
got a
here.
big trail. I'm going to put yours 2 in now
Should
because
we
this is what I
get
get.
a label maker because
No, because
I
I need
lose
to.
it.
Then we need to do that as our
Okay.
retinol moment. So
All
we've
right.
done retinols.
Shall we put these retinols in there
Is
as
this
well?
more retinol as well?
Yeah,
But
that's
what
the eye
is-
cream. Also
Oh no,
the
but I'm
ceramides.
not into
And the
eye cream.
vitamin C? What? That's a retinol
No,
eye
no,
cream. It's
but-
amazing.
It's too much. So this
wait.
is vitamin C.
Don't judge,
So can I just
don't
say?
judge.
No, I'm just going to say.
Okay.
If I'm a customer, how do I know which one to buy from you?
All of them.
But wear them all together.
Well, one's a hand cream.
Oh, this is a hand cream. Okay.
One's
That
a
goes in
serum.
hand cream.
One's a night treatment.
Sorry, that goes in hand
And
cream.
one, oh yeah, and one.
So what's the difference? Those are both
Okay,
the
one's
same.
a night cream,
Yeah.
right? So if you want to just use it as your night cream,
Yeah.
you can do that.
Day and night.
Yeah, you can use, and then one's a serum, which you can use underneath
Okay,
the moisturizer if you
all right.
already have a moisturizer.
Okay.
And then one is a night
All
cream.
right. Okay. So
You should give it a go.
I will promise to give it a go. Now, she's got them all in there.
I'm tidy.
Eye cream, I'm a bit weird about.
Why?
Because for a few reasons, I remember once a plastic surgeon I went to interview said to me the amount of facelifts he gave women, and when he lifted up their face, there was kind of like 2-3 millimeters of fat from eye cream residue.
That's not true.
No, this was a very interesting.
Don't you wish?
No, but seriously.
No, those
seriously,
are probably
there was
all women who
something
didn't
there.
want to admit that they had probably had fat injected into
No,
their eyes.
this is 20 years ago.
Okay, come
Okay,
on.
but it put me. I'm just saying to you, Marcia,
I don't
what happened?
believe it, I don't
you know how
believe it.
certain things are. You kind of don't eat spinach because.
Wait.
So
no,
no,
okay.
but I'm trying to explain to you. I don't do eye cream because
you
of that
heard
one
that.
thing.
Okay, it's not true. It's one of those urban myths, right?
Okay.
Okay, so it's natural on some people, and it's genetic that they will form fat pockets underneath their eyes
Yeah.
as they age because the lymphatic drainage in this area is not as great as it used to be, right?
Yes, and
so,
it gets me. What do you do for increasing lymphatic drainage?
Oh, you can
Okay.
just massage your
No,
face.
but which ones do you do? Because I did
Oh,
this
you mean
morning a
that- you
massage.
mean the
I do very
actual-
specific lymphatic
Okay.
massages.
Well, for me, I start
Do you
here.
start here?
You gotta
This
start.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta start
There.
here, move up, and then down. Right? It's the
Yeah.
up,
and then under
and then
here,
here.
here,
Here,
And then
right
here,
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 here.
out, and then back.
Now,
right?
when you do the eyes, I
tap.
always get mixed up because sometimes I do that just to release lymphatic, and other times I do
I
that
think
pressing.
this is the big one though, right here, right?
Okay.
Because people get a lot of sinus problems, and so if you swell up here and it doesn't move through there, that's,
Because it's nice to speak to you also as the profession in which you really trained and learned your art, which is as a
Oh,
facialist.
yeah.
Because Marcia had so many skins on her table, and I think that
In a
you
live
really,
way.
yeah, in
Yeah.
a live way. And I think that when we see, if we talk about women's puffiness around their eyes, I speak to my ladies and I say, careful what pillows you sleep with. How raised you are, if you eat ice cream and dairy at night. I think many things affect our puffiness.
laying
not
flat
just
is the worst.
laying flat is
So
the worst.
if you lay flat, you're going to get puffy because your lymph doesn't drain. So
Yeah.
if you are puffy in the morning, the best thing to do is like get up and move around,
Yeah.
right? And then put your face in cold water.
Face in cold water.
Yeah. Because
That's a
you know
nice,
what?
simple
It goes
solution.
like this, and then your lymph starts to move. But then, of course, doing a great cleanser, I watched your cleansing video.
Yeah.
I was sort of obsessed. It was great. It's like, whoa, number 4.
Yes, I know. I can cleanse, but I remember.
Yeah, but doing all that moves your lymph.
It does move your
Yeah.
lips. And also for me, because I don't know where it's gone, my little, but I use my Foreo, and that vibration,
Yes. Also
just for
good.
me is good, and I'll just press that in
Yep.
to release it.
Yeah, and just to
And just to
get
kind of have the lip
everything
moving. And
Yeah.
then I'll run up and down like a mad chicken. Ross, should we take another question?
Well, we will ask you what should they start on with retinol, like if they're new to retinol.
Oh
they're
yeah.
starting.
What should you start with? Something micro-encapsulated so it doesn't make your face too
Okay,
sensitized, and a sunscreen.
All right.
Right.
So I would say then
Once
you've got
a
to
day.
see your price point, what you want to spend.
Yep.
And Marcia has a very clever technique that if you join her club, you get things kind of better
Factory price.
ingredients at factory price. So it's a
Yeah.
really good concept, and you should go and look at it on beautypie.com.
Thanks, Judy.
No, but I seriously, I do, and
It's
I talked about it before, and I love the idea, because what I like about the Ordinary is the fact that it's, and we discussed this before we started talking on Facebook, is that it introduces to many women who would literally go and buy Vichy and, you know, a basic Boots brand, and then it suddenly introduced them to key ingredients that they never thought they would get into or could afford or whatever.
And
so
it's fun, right? It's like being
right.
it's like being your own chemist a little bit, or it's like cooking a little bit.
It's like cooking.
And it's so nice. You know, there's so many incredible beauty products out there, and I just feel like everybody should be able to have a shot at them.
I know, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
and it's why should one woman get to have better stuff than another?
Yeah, and that's kind of your premise. And
Yeah,
I sort of
very
love that.
democratic.
Because before you came, I was reading an article, because I kind of had to remember my facts. But I was just reading an article in the Standard that I don't know when it came out, but I was just sort of reading your principles. And I know you're quite a principled person, because that's why some of this slipper is, you know, this slipper was made, and then everything else that was a profit Marcia is giving to help people who have been affected in
Habitat for Humanity, yeah.
Habitat
That's
for
what they're called.
Humanity.
They're called house slippers because
House
they
slippers.
build houses.
Oh, that, yes.
Yeah. You know,
Okay.
I try and keep it.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
Wait, what was the first question?
The first question was retinols and how should I
Right.
start them. So you
Okay.
answered by saying, I think.
Yeah, but
Just start
But some
gently.
people, because people kind of tend to go crazy and they get all excited, and then
Yeah.
they'll use it 3 times a day. But you know what? With anything, especially if it's an active product, depending on how sensitive you are, also, right?
Yes,
And
exactly.
interestingly, some people's skin does not look sensitive, but it can be very
Mm-hmm.
sensitive. So you never know. You can always start with something, you know, in the evening, 3 times a week, and then build up. If it's not
Also-
causing any kind of irritation.
The other thing I think is sometimes because we want to believe the claims on a product, we think we'll get a difference in
If
10
you
days.
use more.
No, if you use more in
Yeah,
10
in
days.
10
all right.
days, yeah.
And generally, you know, within the first week you see a difference is crap.
Yeah.
Because I think your skin
Well,
has to.
But with hydration, yes. Right?
With hydration, yes, and
Yes.
with masks,
Yes.
instant. But
Yeah.
with something like doing
No,
retinol,
because how many days does it take for
it
your skin
takes
to roll
20,
over?
how many?
Anyone?
6 weeks.
Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks. I mean,
Yeah, 4 to 6
28
weeks,
days
yeah.
for a normal, young,
So you're not going to
healthy
see
skin.
anything.
You won't see anything.
before then. So it's
You may see
how
moisture.
do you start? You start with perseverance. You
Yeah.
start with a low
Expectation?
amount, low expectation, but a low amount, so that you're not feeling your skin's getting really sensitive, and an
Yes.
SPF.
Yes.
And you could start if you're on a tight budget with something like the Ordinary. You could do Beauty Pie if you're in that budget range, because there's a solution for you. And if you're working your way up, there's Drunk Elephant, there's Paula, there's going to your doctor and getting a prescription like Caroline Hyron's does, Differin, which is quite strong.
Yeah.
So those are the different ways you can do it. Okay, we've answered that question fully.
Next question.
What?
If you're using retinol, what sort of moisturisers? I know sunscreen.
Yeah, so
Okay.
in the evening, and that of course depends on your retinol formula, right? So
Yeah.
if you have a retinol formula that is just retinol drops, for instance, then you have to look for something that is going to seal the moisture into your skin
Okay.
in that equimolar ratio.
So it's not
Hopefully.
just an oil then to you?
No.
If it's that epimolar ratio, so it's going to be
No.
some peptides in it?
Well, not
or-
necessarily, but it's sphingolipids, fatty acids,
Okay.
ceramides, and cholesterol.
Okay, so
you gotta have
sphingolipids-
fats, sphingolipids, ceramides, which is
You can
very
tell
specific.
people what sphingolipids are.
It's a type of oil, right?
Yes, but it's
Yes.
a different oil from
From-
rosehip oil.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. So you have to kind of see. Chemists will know
I know.
what to put into a formulation, and not all chemists will know.
So some retinols come surrounded by a formulation which will give hydration to your skin.
Yes.
Which yours does, because it comes with vitamin C and it comes with other things.
It does.
Some come
Just
totally
as
raw,
drops.
and then
And you
I
need
would
to-
say you've got to up it. So you can up it by putting on some kind of facial oil with another night
Shea
cream
butter or some
yeah.
ceramide capsules or things
Yeah,
like that.
so,
You
I mean,
can-
I would say a sort of a butter-based product with an oil-based product.
Which-
It might seem quite a lot to put on, and you could, if you've got the wrong retinol, get flakiness of the putting on oil on top of a cream-based retinol. So if
Yeah,
the-
the old residual
yeah, so that's
residual
I
solid
can't
problem.
bear that problem.
Yeah.
But if you use a retinol which is not in a cream base,
But like in a drop or an
in
oil.
a drop or a serum-y
Yeah.
base, then you put a cream on top and you're right.
Yes.
But if you put an oil on top, you're right. But if you put a cream and then you put an oil on top, you could
No,
start
that's
to get
kinda
that
too much.
flakiness. So
Yeah, see, now this is the problem with mixing a lot of things that were not necessarily created to go together.
okay,
It
so
doesn't always work.
the best
and
thing
there
for
can be
you,
reactions between those, and that's where you get the residual solids, which
It
is what
is.
you hate.
which is what I hate.
Yeah,
So
when it
in an
rolling
ideal
off.
world, you want to find a company that's put them all together.
Well, a nice balanced formulation is easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has that made sense? Do you feel, ladies, you've actually learned something, or are we jabbering on? I just want to see any of the guys trying to watch this whilst cooking and bobbing off children.
Summarising this later, so I'm struggling to take it all
I know,
in.
me too. You know what? We'll do it at the end. I haven't got any comments here.
Is there a single product with
Are there
Ceramide?
comments coming through?
I think Carol Battersby gets a gold star because she actually wrote out all of the ingredients.
She did?
That we said. And yes, Carol Battersby, I think we should send her.
It's hard to take in. Slow down.
Don't you think we should?
Okay. Well, okay. So
we should send her that single product.
All right.
I think
So,
she wins a gold star.
should we summarise?
Yes. About what? What?
Okay,
It's
I'm
been a
going
lot.
to try and do a really quick summary.
Okay. About retinol?
Yes.
Okay.
Retinol works on underneath your epidermis, so underneath here.
Yes.
And what it's doing is it's going away and it's kind of resurfacing your skin from underneath. A strong retinol will means that you will flake on the surface of your skin after about a week. And some people go through, after about a week it starts, and it will happen for 2 or 3 weeks. So if you want to kind of not be concerned about putting nice makeup on, you're not going to a party, and you've got unsensitive skin, that's actually a kind of full-on treatment to get you into the winter with a really beautiful, refreshed skin.
Yes.
But when you're going through it, it would take away the hydration in your skin, so you could feel you look kind of more tired and haggard because the glow has gone, and the glow is created because we're holding water in our skin, and retinol will sometimes remove that water, and it will make us dehydrated or dry. It will make our skin dry.
Well,
so.
what it does is it interferes with your natural barrier.
Okay.
Right?
Or
So when
with
you
your
talk about
with your
barrier
pH balance.
repair. Yes.
Your
but it's
mantle,
more,
your acid
No,
mantle,
it's not the
Caroline
acid-
Hirons calls it.
Yeah, I know the acid mantle, but no, it's not really that. It's more your natural.
Your barrier.
Your
Your
barrier.
natural. When you
Natural
wake
barrier.
up in the morning
And you look.
and you have that slightly shiny bit,
Yeah.
that's a bit of your natural barrier at
Yes.
work. Because I remember Eve Long told me this thing that when she does this thing, she believed very strongly, which is quite interesting because this is a real classical old-fashioned facialist, that at night you shouldn't really wear cream, all right? Because she believed, and many of you might have grown up with this philosophy with your mum, that you go to sleep and you let your skin breathe and you let everything come surface that needs to, and you clean your skin incredibly well before you go to bed, and then you let your pH balance even out and you don't do anything to interfere with it. So I still sometimes do that with my skin to give it a real breath from working hard with ingredients. And then I'll wake up in the morning when I do that, and I will have this, what she used to call the witch's brew. And it was everything that had come to the surface of my skin, and then she'd say, go and get your Eve Long cloth and take your balm and take off that witch's brew. And when I did that for a few nights, if I was sort of really, my skin had been behaving badly, I think we all know when we have the right balance in our skin, where we have the right, what Caroline Hirons calls acid mantle. It's slightly different what you're saying, but it's that when you feel your skin is not too dry and it's not too oily, and it's not because you're slathering it in a facial oil to get it massaged and looking plump.
Yes.
You know, it's when it's coming from within.
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe something different.
Okay, tell me what you believe. Tell me what you believe.
Okay, well, we're all born, right, with a certain activity in our sebaceous glands. So your oil glands are your sebaceous
But they
glands.
change.
They change as you get older.
Yeah.
Generally, however, hormones affect them quite a lot also.
Yes, because we
So-
get spots when we're in our 50s.
Yes, and also the spots come from, and we never got into acne. That's
Oh,
my
I know, but I've
specialty.
I've done so many
Done so
acne.
many
I love
acnes,
acne.
but
I had
I'm-
spots special with Caroline.
Oh,
I know.
I'm so
and I
good
just-
at explaining
Are you?
acne.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
Next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
we can never get enough of spot descriptions,
Yeah,
can we, ladies?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we'll do that next time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So what were we talking about?
We were just talking. We were
Oh, yeah,
talking
what
about
do you
you're
believe?
not
Yes, so-
agreeing with
okay.
me because
Don't
everyone's
agree.
going to
Don't
find
agree.
it difficult. So,
Yeah. Okay. Because
what are you not agreeing with? The idea you don't put anything on your skin at night and you
and
let
that
it breathe.
somehow does something different for your skin. So and makes it more beautiful and
No,
helps it
I'm just saying
rebalance itself.
sometimes we need a break from everything.
I never take a break from everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Listen, I've got very oily skin here, and
Yeah.
I can get quite dry here. And I had, as I said, terrible spots when I was younger.
Yeah.
So if I don't actually do a tiny little bit of exfoliation before I moisturize, I can get seriously clogged here, and here. And there's nothing that leaving the moisturizer off for 3 nights in a row does except give me blackheads. So
Really? Gives you blackheads?
I get blackheads so fast here. So I use like a little, very light moisture,
Yeah.
sort of like a moisturizing light peel every night,
Mm-hmm.
and then I put moisturizer on top. And if I don't moisturize, my skin's just dry. And there's nothing that's going to make it act for itself, because your sebaceous glands do what they do because genetically that's how you are predetermined, right? So they may change throughout your life, but if you're oily, generally you're oily. I think there was something just the other day, I mean, in the paper, right, about how oily people with acne get less wrinkles. And
Which is so true.
Of course it is. And it's because light reflects off oil.
Okay.
So it's almost like a natural sunscreen.
We kind of want, we want to have that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that there hasn't been, probably, I use weird things like, I've just seen them here because it's just such a sweet product. Sorry, I'm so sorry. This is Dr. Hauschka, who's an organic brand. But when my skin has gone through something really bad, I do their night conditioner, which is literally, I mean, all this is, I don't know if you ever use this product.
Oh!
Because
like
this is like, it's like an ampule, but you can just feel what it's on the skin. It's literally distilled water with some tiny oil in it and something else.
Okay, let me
But if my skin has really been misbehaving, that's what I do.
Rose oil.
There's a tiny bit of rose oil. So it's just,
And aloe vera.
yeah.
Yeah. Which
But I used to do that. Very basic ingredients. Very basic, but just like, you know, you're going from autumn to spring. I do so much on my skin at night because my whole routine, which all the ladies have seen so much, and I will do a post on all this, is the Julia Hunter stuff. And that is a severe, strong routine. So I find
That's a lot of
I like to do 3 weeks of that,
Yeah.
and then 2 weeks when I'm trying other products
Hydrating,
or
softening.
hydrating and softening. So
Yeah.
that's kind of my routine, and I've
Yeah.
spoken with the ladies about my routine. So, okay, last 2 burning questions, Ross. Come on, Ross.
Oh no, someone
It's so
said
funny. When we don't
this
have
line is
Chloe,
all
who's a
over the
woman,
place.
when we don't have Chloe, who's our lovely lady, who knows immediately women's issues, Ross is like, okay, all right, come on, Ross, come on, Ross.
If you're not flaking from retinol or you're not burning, does that mean it's not working?
No, not at all.
No. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Let's think about how we answer that question, because
Okay.
what's she using? Because if she's using something really weak,
Yes.
and it could be that it's just not working.
Is that a general question or
A few people ask that.
if you're not burning from
Flaking or
right?
you're not.
It's very tricky to
It's like
say.
it's a wide.
Yeah,
It's a wide one, isn't it?
I think you have to check the strength of your product and what
Yes.
it's sitting in. So it's going to take too long for us to ask all of you which product you're using. But if you're using a sort of 1% retinol and it sits in something and you feel these are quite active ingredients, it could just be you have skin that isn't that sensitive. I mean, I would use a 1% retinol and not really feel it because I've used so many things on my skin and I could get, you know...
But you also layer a lot of moisturizer
I layer
on top,
moisturizer,
right?
I do a lot of
so,
things.
Yes.
Yeah. So it depends, but
yes.
I think that if you're getting no reaction but it's working for you, fantastic. If you're getting no reaction but you're feeling there's no difference, maybe time to find another retinol product.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think if you've used something for a
Yeah.
period of time
Yeah.
and you don't see that your skin looks any more healthy, or
Yes.
you don't have a more clear complexion, none of the dark spots have lightened up, etc., then
Exactly.
your pores don't appear smaller because they don't actually get smaller, but they can appear smaller because you're looking at a smaller part of them. Then time to switch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, darling. I think we're done.
Are we done?
And I think we're done. I think that we could talk
No,
for hours, and I feel we have gone round the mulberry bush today, but
Yeah.
people will watch it back and they'll think, okay, let me try and understand what they were saying, because we were trying to make sense of what we were saying. But I think it's sometimes quite nice to have a free-flowing conversation about a subject where we're all trying to discover in, using our limited experience or more experience, exactly what products do for us.
I think also there's so many different products out there that one question cannot be answered by one answer.
Yes, that's
Right, and it's tough because it is a bit of a one-way conversation.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
It is.
so
But
hopefully,
darling, thank you for coming in the bathroom.
What a pleasure.
I've
I'd love
always
it here.
wanted to meet this wonderful woman because she does kind of start these incredible brands and build them up and then thinks of another new idea. And it's like you never stop having ideas. And one thing that I think I want to feel that I do is like when I'm 80, I'm on my 14th idea.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like we should never stop. We should never think that it's never the wrong time to have our idea. And for any budding entrepreneurs out there, because I think you're very inspiring for budding entrepreneurs, all right, is I don't know how many years you spent before you felt you were successful.
Oh, I'm still working towards
And you're still working
that.
towards, because I always
Yeah.
think of what I haven't yet done and not what I've achieved.
Yes,
So
of
that
course.
sounds like we're in the
Oh,
same,
yeah,
we're in the
nothing
same
and
ballpark
we're
there.
nobody.
But I think if anyone, they have an idea for something, this is an amazing entrepreneur and she's kind of you know, you do have an understanding of what you think women want, and I think that's really important. But also, it's delivering it so that women can say, "That's great, and I really want it," and then it's knowing when to set it free and go on to the next one. That's a kind of important stage too.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes you build a baby. And then that baby, you give a bit of shares somebody, but shares somebody else, and then you have to say goodbye to that baby and go on to the next baby.
You just want to, you listen, life is short, right? You have to have fun. You got to do what you love. Yeah,
Exactly.
I think you're doing what you love.
I do what I love.
Yeah.
And I say, whether
You can
I'm in
feel-
this bathroom,
You can feel it.
I do what I love. Because
Radiating off of her.
I want to keep learning and learning.
Yeah,
you know?
it's
I think we should never stop learning. I feel like I've got very bad breath because, you know, today I had some chicken.
You sure it's
and,
not me with that?
No,
breath?
I had
Okay.
some chicken and spinach at lunch. I didn't have much breakfast.
I have gum.
Do you think she said that on purpose?
I'll
Anyway.
give her gum later. I mean, I didn't bring. You were the one who brought
I
up the
might have a
breath.
cigarette. What? Yes! Oh my god, I do! I haven't had one all day. I'm going to go off for a sneak one. Anyway, nice way to end the show. I love to see chocolate. Can we all say thank you to Marcia in our bathroom? In our bathroom, ladies. It is our bathroom. And I hope you'll come back and we can actually have a targeted conversation about
Yes,
something
about,
instead of
you
this
know,
all over the shop. But
acne.
it was
That
interesting.
would be good. Yeah, just you
Acne.
know, save some room for me on
Yeah.
the acne schedule.
Okay, ladies, tell us the kind of 3 biggest things that you feel we need to know more about that subject, because we always want to
Enlighten.
talk about it and enlighten. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Say bye-bye.
Thanks
say
for having
bye-bye.
me.
Say bye-bye.